What's up, guys? My name is Mr. Kamlan, and I'm here to give you 6 laws that marketers basically fail to adhere in when they're selling their products, and hence it has made most of the companies or startups fail because the core thing or the core part of the business is marketing. If your marketing is down, I'm sure I want to assure you now that you want that business won't continue. So I got this loose and I've been using in my life for so long, and it has worked. So I've just thought that I can share to you some of these concepts that you can be using each and every time. If you're new to this channel, please be sure to subscribe my channel by clicking the subscribe button below to support me for me to continue creating the videos like these ones. So let me go dive into first law that you need to do or you need to know when you're doing the business or when you are into the marketing. The law number 1 is negotiation. And the very mistake that people make on the negotiating with the customer is they try to manipulate the person or the customer. That's the very mistake that you need to avoid when you're making business to the customer. If you're selling, for example, if an iPhone, I'm just giving an example of an iPhone. If you're selling something that is an iPhone or something that is not an iPhone, you have to, or something that is similar to an iPhone, you have to be specific to say this is not an iPhone. This is something else, and just tell the person why that phone is good for the person. I've seen people putting advert on. I've seen in social media. I've seen in so much places, even in TV adverts, where they put something else, but what's the thing that is in the package is not that one. You don't have to manipulate the customer. You just have to convince the customer. That's the very first law that you have to know when you're doing the business. The second problem the second mistake that marketers do is that they fail to be clear and specific on the deal. You don't have to beat about the bushes. You have just to be straight on what you're selling. Most of the times, the customer that you're reaching doesn't know your product. So if you're not clear enough on what you're selling, if maybe you are selling the product or your company told you to be selling the product and then you are not aware of the product, you don't have clear of what you're selling. Basically, you want to sell because most of the times customers, they want to have the vivid picture of what you're selling. So that's very law number 2 that you have to be clear or you have to adhere to in order to make sales. That's law number 3. So, and this law is very important when it comes into marketing. When you are making sales or you are making marketing, be sure to make the other party feel they won over you. How do you do that? Most of the time, you can be using the word to say, I really just want to give you this, but this is not the way the price of it. But I'm giving you this just because I feel like we can make the business with you. I feel like because you're the first customer, that's why I want to sell you this product at this price. Or maybe you are not negotiating about the price, but you could say, I want you to get this one so that you appreciate what you get into this. So you need to make sure that you shouldn't look that you are winning over the customer. The customer should feel that he's winning over you. It can be either in pricing, it can be either in the value, it can be either in the availability. So you might say this product is scarce, and maybe I would have sold it to somewhere else, but I'm selling to you so that you can just have it. The customer should, once the customer feels that you will win over somebody who is selling, obviously you've won that customer. All right. So rule number 4 is master the art of winning by losing. How do you do that? Sometimes you can make your product cheaper, not that cheaper, but you can reduce the price of your product. So let's say you've made more sales. You've lowered the price of your product. Basically, people would come to your shop because they would feel like you're losing. But by the end of the day, you have more customers. Try to use some tactics, ways like the discount. Use the word cheap. Use the word free. All right, you can be putting something like buy 3 get 1 for free, and yet you've made all the calculations that when somebody basically buys 3, you've already made the profit. And even if you give the extra one, it's just on top of the profit, so you are not basically losing. So that should be mastered. It's a rule number 4 that needs to be put in your mind each and every time you're making the business or you are making the marketing. The rule number 5 says never raise your voice, just raise your argument. Okay, this just comes to where people think speaking loud, making noise is selling. That doesn't go in the marketing. In marketing, there is raising your argument. People should understand why they should buy your product. So even if you make noise, even you get the speakers move around the community, move around the market. Even if you put the advert, everybody knows about your product. But if your product you don't have an argument over your product doesn't make sense. Your product has competitors, my friend. You want to make it. So make argument to say, okay, my soap product has got this type of nutrients over this one, has got this contents over this one. When you use this product, this ABCD happens. When you use this product, when you drink this type of water, ABCD happens, or you get such thing. This water doesn't have. You need to put those arguments, but not just raise your voice. Not your voice want to make you sell. So as Desmond Tutu said, don't raise your voice, improve your argument. This has been used for most of the marketers, and it has worked for me when I'm selling my products. Yeah. So the final, but not the final, the last rule is rule number 6. Never disclose where you settle for your specific deal. This is. Every business has got its own secret, and what makes you have business is because you have that secret. Once you disclose what's your business, where you get your product, who supplies you the product, how do you make your product, basically you've already won. Lost the business. So never disclose why you set for that specific deal. The customer shouldn't have knowledge of what you do. The customer basically needs to just understand what you're selling. Doesn't have to understand it deeper behind your business. That will basically make you sell. All right, thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, for watching. If you are happy, please be sure to subscribe my channel so that I can make more videos. To those people that are into digital marketing, I'll be posting digital marketing videos. To those guys that want to start computer programming, I'll be posting that. I'll be posting the softwares that I'll be doing now and again, the Excel documents that I use for marketing. So please subscribe to my channel and don't miss each and every update that comes. Have a nice day.